So a little review today. This bike really needs no big introduction, but I'm gonna give it one anyway. It's the Honda XR650L. Now I put the year in the link or the video description there, title, whatnot. But really the year is pretty irrelevant because this bike and this design is about 33 years old. This bike came out in 1992 and has been relatively unchanged other than just seat color, tank color, some graphics. So a dinosaur by today's standards, but nevertheless a pure beast. 644 cc's, I think, 349 pounds, and of course you can see the ground clearance is just phenomenal. One drawback to this bike for some people, 37-inch seat height. So if you're shorter than 5'10", this bike can be a little tough. You'll be tippy-toeing on it. Again, I'm not a big mod guy. I always maybe do a little small mod, but you can see really all I've done on this bike is just put a small windscreen on it. So, a little history on this bike. It is a good looking bike, as you can see. 272 miles right now. Gentleman bought this bike, rode it about 100 miles, put it in his shed, and never really rode it again. So it sat for about 4 or 5 years. This gentleman was a machinist, so he understands mechanical items, so he would occasionally push it out, crank it up. He did keep good fuel in it. I don't think he ever serviced it, but anyway, I had been looking for one of these for a long time, and so he gave me a great deal. And as you can see, this bike is just in fantastic shape. And if you're a motorcyclist, maybe if you're just a street bike guy, really doesn't matter to you much. But if you ride anything other than street bikes, you have to have one of these in your collection. This is just an iconic dual sport. Like I said, been around for well over 30 years, unchanged. It's carbureted. It's a dry sump. If you'll notice, the dipstick is here, so the oil is actually contained and circulated through parts of the frame. And so, but this was an adaptation from the XR600R. So they took a little different engine, put it basically in the same frame, and added some lights to it. Honda doesn't sell a lot of these every year, but they sell them every year. And sometimes they're even hard to get, depending regionally on where you are. So anyway, today just want to pay a tribute to this motorcycle. I'm sure the engineers and designers that came up with this concept and put it into production over in Japan have long since retired. So if any of them get a chance to watch this, thank you for what you did. It's an awesome bike, and just as you'll see when we get in the test ride here, it's just a pure beast of a motorcycle. So anyway, let's fire it up and do our thing here. We're gonna do a little back road, a little highway, a little dirt road, and then of course a little trail ride, and just see how she does. All right, let's get to it. What a beast. As you can see there, 272 original miles. So, folks, it's like a brand new bike here. So let's see what's fixing to happen. Oop. Sorry. Carbureted, stud warmed up. Alright, here we go. Man, I feel like I'm setting up 7 foot tall. Alright. Good, let's hit it. Slow and easy, let her warm up. About 50 degrees, beautiful pre-fall day, so let's get after it. Well, so no big problems on a little curvy back road there. The bike is definitely tall. So when you lean over, you know, tilt the bike over in a curve, you definitely feel that you're high off the ground. But man, the power is unbelievable. I mean, this thing will definitely feels like it might get out from under you in a hurry if you're not careful. But man, just what a beautiful bike. I mean, this thing looks like it's been lifting weights. I mean, it's just muscled up looking. So let's get out here on the highway and see what a little top speed run looks like. Fires up like a Honda. Listen to that exhaust. Sounds like a four-wheeler. Alright, let's see what time it is. Alright, a little top speed run. Now, may not be able to see it real clear in the video, but just remember, if this white speedometer needle is straight up, it means we're about 60. So just a little reference for you there. Alright, let's see what time it is. Nice and warmed up. Top speed run got messed up a little bit there, and there's somebody backing out in the road. So that's I usually like to go uphill on this part here for a little speed run, but you know, just to kind of give it a little bit of realism. But we'll hit this flat down here about where this car is now and see what time it is. All right. ship. Tighten my mirrors up. So yeah, definitely plenty of power. I got to 85 and just backed off of it. That's pretty fast on you know, knobby 50/50 tires here. Wow, yeah, this thing is a real beast. All right, let's find us a dirt road. All right, we'll give a little dirt gravel road run here. Calls for 22 psi front and rear on the tires. So I have 18 in the front, 20 in the rear. So let's see how that feels. Yeah, so plenty of power. I mean, this thing was wanting to take off out from under me. You know, the interesting thing, I was only about a quarter of the throttle there on the highway, and we were at 85. I mean, this thing will cruise at 65, 70, no problem. All right, let's go find us a little trail here, and see how she just see how she kind of eats in the woods. All right, here we are. The old trail here, not really single track, but close enough. Well, here, get away from it. All right, let's hit it. Yeah, that trail was nothing for this bike. She's a real beast. Definitely more than I need, but I like it. I want it. I want some more of it, however the country song goes. Alright, so let's ease across the field here, and we'll do the little hill climb, which I don't think will be any problem for this girl. Alright, so here's the hill climb. I like to do this kind of a little rocky, a little loose. Of course, heavy rainfall kind of washes this track road out, but it's a good test for a bike. It's pretty steep, pretty long. I still forget to look up how much climb I'm doing here in this short little trip, but I don't think it'll be any problem for the 650 here. So let's test it out. We'll just ease up first gear. So yeah, that was just a snack for this thing here. So again, if you don't have one of these, you definitely should have one. Heck, even if you are a street bike guy, you should have one of these. I don't know if you saw there in the field, I'm in first gear, 10-15 mile an hour, just barely goosing the throttle, and it's coming up on the back tire like really easily. So plenty of power, nice bike, rides good. All kind of adjustments for the suspension, front and rear, just built into it from the factory. So I think I'll keep her.